Daily markup for EURUSD for Tuesday the 7th of November 2023. This is the daily chart. We are bearish as far as the swing is concerned, but internally we are bullish. Why? Because after the break of structure we expect a pullback to happen. So currently the daily is in the pullback phase. We've made higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low. This seems to be a higher high. We are in some kind of a resistance zone also, and I'm expecting that today probably price is going to come back a little, maybe a pullback of this particular phase, this particular leg, and then continue further. So without complicating things any further, let's move on to the H4. This is what the H4 looks like. We are definitely bullish. We've had a break of structure, and after that we've come into this area of a little bit of a resistance, because we can see price is coming here and then it kind of bounced, came here, bounced again, bounced, or rather whatever is the opposite of bounced, and then it's kind of come up here, and I'm thinking that price will probably come down. And if you really look at this, we got a huge fair value gap also over here, so probably price will try to come down and balance out this imbalance that exists. If we look at the H1, again we do have this fair value gap here, we have a fair value gap here, but I think price will definitely try to come down and balance this, and then once it has balanced it, it'll look to go higher. And if we just take the fib and see where we are, so this is where the equilibrium is. So we are still in this is premium and this is discount, so it would probably make sense to look for shorts till we come down to discount. And we can, of course, we can only say that we are currently as far, this is the H1, and we can say that we are probably looking at the pullback has started. Why? Because we've had a change of character over here, a chalk. And if you consider this as an internal internal low, then we've also broken this internal low. So we can now say that yes, probably the pullback on the H1 has started. If we just quickly go back to the H4 also, on the H4 we just had a bit of a chalk over here, but you can't really say any internal break of structure, because if you look at this, for me is fractal, but either which way, you can probably now say that we are in the pullback phase of the H4 bullish leg. So this is what we're expecting. Maybe price pulls down into this huge imbalance that exists, and then we look at going further up. Yeah, so that's as far as the H4 is concerned. Moving on to the M15, I think we're extremely, we're just kind of chopping around, going nowhere. And again, this is so we have come into this area of demand. Is this strong zone? Well, not really, because it hasn't really achieved too much. There's no it's not really gone anywhere. We just kind of meandered along, done really nothing. And I am thinking that once London opens, we will probably sweep the Asian highs and then go down further. So if I just have my session indicator on, so this is where we are, and I think this is what we'll wait and watch when this goes down. London opening is of course some time away, almost about an hour 45 minutes away. We'll wait and see how price action really develops. So this is as far as the M15 is concerned. So come London, I will look at probably the Asian highs getting swept and then coming down. We will also look at what our friend ChatGPT has done for us. I gave it the 3 time frames, and I have a custom prompt for it to really have a look at. And this is what it says. It says we will look at the 4-hour, 15 and the daily. We will consider concepts of FVGs, order blocks, silver bullet, and a lot of other things, support, resistance. confluences. So he looks at the daily chart and says that shows a recent uptrend with a sequence of higher highs and higher lows, indicating a bullish momentum. Let's just go down to the daily and try to see how ChatGPT is looking at it. So it says we're seeing an uptrend of higher highs, higher lows. The price seems to have bounced off a support level around 1.065, suggesting a strong buying interest at this level. So 1.065 would be somewhere here. So it's kind of, it's saying it came out this and we've kind of bounced from here. So there's a strong buying interest at this level. There is no apparent fair value gap that needs to be filled, which means we might expect the price to continue the trend without significant retracements. I don't know, maybe this is a bit of a fair value gap as far as the daily is concerned. I also see this as a fair value gap, but ChatGPT doesn't really think that this is too much of a fair value gap, so okay, we'll live with that. The next resistance is around 1.08, which could be a potential target for a long position. 1.08 is somewhere here. This is okay, so this is what we're looking at, and he's saying that once we reach here we can look for a long. Okay, the 4-hour chart provides a closer look at the recent price action. We observe that the price has been respecting a bearish order block around 1.0720. let's just have a look at the H4, and it says it has been respecting a bearish order block around 1.0720. Okay, I'm not too conversant with ICT, but this is what it's saying. This could act as a temporary resistance. Bullish momentum seems to be stalling with the formation of a bearish candlestick pattern at the top. Okay, so this it's saying is a bearish candlestick pattern. Okay, the price is currently above the support level at 1.07, which aligns with the daily chart's indications of bullishness. 1.07, and it's saying that okay, we are overall bullish. Alright, on the M15 it says whatever it says. So I will paste all this in the YouTube video description. It also talks about some confluences and trade recommendations. There's a trade setup for a long trade entry at 1.0715, which is somewhere, I think here. 1.0715 would be somewhere here, I guess above the Asian highs, and it's saying stop loss at 1.069. It's basically recommending a long. I personally feel that there's a lot of imbalance here, and it might try to cover that imbalance and then go. So we'll see how it really pans out. But till then, this is where we are. I will be waiting for London to open and then see in which direction we take out the highs or the lows, and then see how price action really develops, and respond according to that. Happy trading.